When you see survivors of the inflatables, they leave their children drown, but they make it ashore.
Oh, come on,
and for me, that
Katie. I'm afraid what you're doing is using the language of Britain First. You're playing into the hands of racists who want to actually make.
That's so easy. That's lazy, Ian.
No, it's well. I think your thinking is lazy on this, because what you're doing is actually stirring up very, very dark emotions in people.
I think what I'm doing, Ian, and I may be one of the only women doing it, and I think certainly when I look at the police reports saying that New Year's Eve in Cologne passed off peacefully, that there wasn't a single arrest when actually 2 women were raped, 100 women have complained about being assaulted or abused, and thousands of men were in gangs on that street.
Well, that was before a lot of these details filtered out. I mean, you're accusing them of deliberately lying, aren't you? And I don't think they did that.
I'm not accusing those police of deliberately lying. They clearly did lie, Ian, because the evening did not pass off peacefully. Women were raped, and now the mayor of Cologne is saying women should cover their heads. Women should keep men at arm's distance. Women are to blame, and frankly, it's very lazy.
She hasn't said women are to blame at all, actually.
She has said women are to blame.
No, she hasn't.
She has said that women are to keep men at arm's distance. Women are...
Yeah, and I agree. A ridiculous comment, but she has not said that women are to blame. This is where you completely are misinterpreting her remarks.
She has said women are to keep men at arm's length. How on earth are you supposed to keep a pack of 100 feral people at arm's length, Ian?
I agree, and there's only one...
I agree, Ian, that a police force telling lies is a little bit sinister. Do you not agree on that point?
Well, if they had told deliberate lies, I would completely agree with that point, but I don't agree that they've done it deliberately.
Ian, and 2 women were raped, and 100 have reported assaults afterwards. Do you not think that's a blatant lie? Is it only me? Because the BBC aren't telling the truth on this.
No, and I agree. Look, you are right on that. The BBC's report on this was full of political correctness, and that was wrong. However, when you... Hang on a second. When you say language like this could be the day we say it all started, New Year's Eve 2015. Perhaps we'll look back in 2016 and acknowledge this was the moment when civil war in Europe became a real possibility. You are playing into the hands of the far right in Germany. You're playing into the hands of racists in this country, and you ought to be ashamed of that.
I'm not ashamed of it at all, Ian. Actually, I'm quite proud to be somebody that stands as a patriot, that wishes to defend what is left of this country I call my home. And for other Europeans...
What do you mean, what is left of this country? I don't feel like that. Why should you feel like that?
You have a choice, Ian, to talk over me or let me speak. I suggest it's the latter. But it's important that patriots in their country stand up and defend what is left of the country that remains for them. You have to remember, Ian, that we have let a culture that does not respect women, that puts women last, that says white women are nothing.
You just insult virtually every Muslim listener who listens to this station with that kind of language, because the overwhelming majority of Muslim people in this country would absolutely be with you that the behaviour of these people in Cologne was absolutely wrong. Why do you lump them in with these people?
Because, you know, New Year's Eve I was on LBC hosting.
And I listened to you quite a lot.
And you liked it, didn't you?
Very, very good you were too, but I'm afraid on this I have to take issue with you.
I get back to my point, Ian, as opposed to self-congratulating Hopkins, is that on New Year's Eve, you know, I didn't go out to watch the fireworks with my children because we had recalled all our armed police to be on the street. There were 60,000 army personnel deployed throughout France to protect their people. Brussels cancelled their fireworks. Paris cancelled their fireworks. You know, we live now in a time of fear.
Grow a spine then, don't give in to them.
Cologne as another example, we now live in countries that we cannot call our own. I think this will lead to civil unrest.
Are you seriously telling me that you didn't go out on New Year's Eve because you were frightened of a terror attack?
Not me personally. I had 3 small children under 10, Ian.
Well,
it's a different conversation.
No, it really isn't, actually, because you either give in to these people or you don't. You either have a backbone or you don't.
Next to the guy in the suicide vest with 3 children under 10, I come
into central London to work every day. I don't think to myself, I shouldn't go in because...
10 takes that conversation to a different level. Let's get back to the point. The point is we've let too many migrants in at too fast a speed, and we are going to pay the price.
And they're all here to bomb us, are they?
Women of Cologne are paying the price. And what I'd like to see is that mayor on your radio station answering why she thinks it's appropriate to say women are the one that need to keep men at arm's length when you are set upon by a pack acting like animals. How on earth can you keep them at arm's length? And as a white woman, I stand with those women of Cologne, and I stand here, stand up for my country.
Do you know, I suspect some of those women in Cologne weren't white.
Pardon?
I suspect some of those women who were attacked in Cologne weren't all white.
Massive.
Have you ever thought about that possibility?
Well, I've read the reports at the police stations from the women that
you don't know they're all white, do you? You've just assumed that.
Women. But they are white women, because white women aren't respected with the races that are coming here.
See, here we go again. Katie Hopkins, thank you very much.